Hi everyone, I'm back from my traveling since late August. Would like to make a quick video update on what is happening in crypto space. I Last week I wrote a big altcoins review covering 21 altcoins and their trend structures and key areas of support and resistance that I'm following and I'm tracking in the altcoin space. In this video, I would like to briefly go over a key alt pairs: Ethereum, XRP, BNB, Solana, Bitcoin, and Hype, and see what might be a possible scenario for coming sessions. It's interesting that in Ethereum, USD and on some of the exchanges, we saw that spike down and quick reversal into the key support area that I was tracking for this corrective structure to finish, and for price to be starting to setting a base for one more move higher into the all-time highs. I think we might still see it in September, maybe even in coming weeks, with potentially quite substantial reversal from these areas. If we see an extension to 5,700 area. So this is my base case for now. As long as price is holding above this low, in particular the September low, about this 4,150, and in more immediate fashion yesterday's low, I think we have odds for a price to be trying to break out in coming session into the all-time highs area with potential extension towards 5,700 area over here. And then I would be very cautious coming into the second part of September due to seasonality and to a lot of other resistance zones that I see in other pairs, that we might see some choppiness coming into October since the second part of September. But for now, it seems like we have quite a bullish setup over here. If price is to break down below 21 EMA and start closing below this area of, you see how these daily bars are closing in the same accumulation zone, so to say. If we see that that prices basically will be posting a failed breakout from this area, I think this 4,150 with potential downside extension to 3,750 will provide a very strong support area. And we will see basically a very sharp reversal if we see a breakdown into that. This is with Ethereum coming down to the XRP. I was writing in my weekend last week review that XRP looks like is about to post a double bottom potential in the area where it was trading over there around 280. Basically, we saw exactly that. So I think we have a decent odds for this corrective structure to also have finished. If a price have already started a new uptrend, it will most probably be evolving as should evolving as an impulsive structure. So we see one more wave higher with a potential retest of this breakout area in coming weeks, and then setting a new base maybe in the middle of October with the breakout into the late October and November to the all-time highs in coming months. If we look at the weekly structure, we see that basically we have a very orderly correction. Let's focus on the price and volume action. So we have a very distinctive advance phase. We see quite orderly, how much, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 weeks of corrective action into the bullish EMAs. we see that the volume basically is within the average, so nothing of a concern here. If we look at the monthly structure, we see that this 6 month of the same closing, assuming accumulation, distinctive accumulation in that zone. We see basically 2 months of low volume sideways action, also very constructive in terms of bullish potential, bullish microstructure potential in coming months. So I do think we have evidence to assume a bottom is in, and the price is basically setting up for a base. Ideally, we see some kind of a higher low formation into October, where we might be setting for a low risk opportunities to trade into the second part of the end of the year. BNB also held this distinctive area of support that I was highlighting in last week review. This is this area. Price just touched it very briefly and continued its advance. I think the price wants to finish its macro trend structure into coming into this 1000 resistant zone in coming weeks. I think we have higher evidence for that as the base case, to be the base case, because the price is basically trending along this bullish EMAs, short-term and mid-term EMAs, 8 and 21 EMAs. So as long as price is above them, I do think we shall be looking for a test of 950 with a potential extension to 1000 area in coming months. Solana is also showing a leadership action. Was also telling and decided to select this chart as my as the starter for this weekend review. So we see how price reacted to this area of support, and basically just moving higher from there. I do think we have a higher evidence, as with BNB, that price is attempting to extend to 250, 255, with potential extension to 290 resistance zone in coming weeks. So as long as we are above this 821 EMA, I do see this upside momentum to be the area of least resistance, and for the price to follow through in coming sessions. Speaking about Bitcoin, I wrote that I see evidence for price to be trying to end correction with this September low. We do have some evidence to suggest that this is an impulsive structure with even a sequence of one, two, like one wave, second wave, one wave, second wave of correction. And as long as price is above these lows, and especially the September lows, I do think we have a higher odds for price to be trying to also bottoming over here with a potential breakout above 50-day and moving into potentially even August highs. Although I would be very cautious assuming new all-time highs straight from here. More I would prefer price to be in a way kind of large basing period into the October to build a new, more reliable base for a breakout to happen in the end of this year, more reliable breakout. But anyway, I think these lows are tradable in to the upside, particularly if one is short-term oriented for 1, 2, 3 day swings. I think that this could be a quite interesting scenario in coming sessions. Hyperliquid is also a leading action. I wrote in my last week report that Hyperliquid is the price in action remains very strong, and it's the strongest in the crypto space, suggesting potential performance versus most of other altcoins in the sector. So, and I'm glad it happened the way I suspected it to be. the price set up with tight digestion over here and basically broke out from here. I do think we have evidence to suggest that price basically is in the uptrending cycle, trying to reach 65 and even 70 plus area in coming sessions. So, as with other altcoins, I do think we see some evidence of at least short-term bottoming, and price either already started a new first waves of new uptrend, or basically in the bounce phase before more choppy action into the end of September. So this is my quick overview over what I'm expecting in key altcoins. If you have any coin you would like me to go over, please feel free in asking in the comment section. I will be very glad to go over it. Thank you for your attention, and I'll see you in the new reports.